Greetings, fellow travelers. Are you feeling uncertain about pulling for Arlecchino? Maybe you're stuck in that familiar dilemma: save your Primogems or go all in? It's not an easy choice, especially with so many amazing characters to choose from in Teyvat. But today, let's dive into why skipping Arlecchino might not be the best idea, and why she could be a fantastic addition to your roster. Let's start with the basics. If you're considering pulling for Arlecchino, you're probably intrigued by her design, gameplay, or role in the meta. And here's the first thing to keep in mind: always prioritize the characters you enjoy. Genshin Impact is a PvE game, so there's no pressure to chase only the strongest characters. You can clear all content with your favorites. Now, for those of you who care about the meta or want a top-tier character, Arlecchino is an incredibly powerful Pyro DPS option. She's versatile, has a flexible playstyle, and fits well into many team compositions. If you're debating whether to pull for her, remember this: skipping her now might mean waiting a long time for her rerun. Why the urgency? We're already deep into Natlan's patches, and historically, reruns for characters introduced later in a region tend to get delayed until much further down the line. Early patches of new regions usually focus on debuting fresh characters or rerunning archons. This means Arlecchino might not return until well after we've moved on to a new region, and that could be years away. But what about saving for future characters? If you're holding out for someone like Furina in version 5.4, that's a valid strategy. Furina, for example, could fill a key role in your team, especially if you lack strong Hydro supports. The same goes if you're eyeing Furina or wriothesley. Always consider how a character fits into your current roster and plans. Pulling for Arlecchino now might feel less rewarding if you realize later that she doesn't synergize with your existing teams. How does Arlecchino compare to others? There's been some buzz about whether Mavuika, another Pyro DPS, outshines Arlecchino. While both are strong, their playstyles are vastly different. Mavuika thrives on charged attacks and high-risk, high-reward mechanics, with timing being key to her damage output. On the other hand, Arlecchino's rotations are simpler and more consistent, making her easier to use effectively in various situations. The choice between them ultimately comes down to your preferred playstyle. Do you enjoy a dynamic, explosive approach? Or do you value consistent and steady damage output? What makes Arlecchino stand out? Arlecchino is one of the strongest Pyro DPS options in Genshin right now. She excels in reaction-based teams, whether it's Vaporize or Melt, and pairs well with both free-to-play characters like Xingqiu and premium options like Seat Lolly. Another big advantage is her accessibility. Unlike many DPS units who need specific 5-star weapons to shine, Arlecchino performs exceptionally well with 3-star weapons. This makes her a fantastic option for free-to-play players. Beyond that, her unique playstyle sets her apart. All of her abilities deal damage, allowing her to stay on field longer while maintaining high impact throughout her rotations. This makes her gameplay not only engaging but also incredibly rewarding. So, should you pull for Arlecchino? The answer depends on your priorities. If you value strength, versatility, and a fun playstyle, Arlecchino checks all the boxes. And if she's one of your favorite characters, pulling for her is always the right choice. After all, the joy of playing your favorites is what makes Genshin special. But if your focus is on future characters or filling specific gaps in your roster, consider your options carefully. There's no right or wrong decision, just what works best for your account and your playstyle. Whatever you decide, good luck with your pulls. If this discussion helped clarify your thoughts, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more guides. See you next time.